My dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, ordinary season, week 4, day Wednesday. People are often condemned more in prejudice than in truth. Tertullian was a 2nd century Christian. During his time, Christians were condemned to death for being a Christian and not because of any crime. Their name Christian condemned them and not their character. In writing the Apology, he defended the Christians valiantly and appealed to the Roman Emperor and the other rulers and magistrates to be just in their condemnation, if not merciful towards the Christian. He wrote, "A good man says to one, he is Gaius Seius, only that he is a Christian. So another, I am astonished that a wise man like Lucius should have suddenly become a Christian. Nobody thinks it needful to consider whether Gaius is not a good and Lucius wise on this very account that he is a Christian, or a Christian for the reason that he is wise and good. They promise what they know, they abuse what they are ignorant of, and they inspire their knowledge with their ignorance. Though is fairness, you should rather judge of what is unknown from what is known than what is known from what is unknown." In today's gospel, when Jesus went to his hometown Nazareth, he was not received favorably. Nazareth was not his birthplace. It was the place of his childhood and adulthood. It was the place of his basic education. It was the place where his mother and cousin brothers and sisters resided. Jesus had previously come to this place, and even then he was not treated well. Luke chapter 4 verse 29. Now he came hoping a better treatment from them, but they were grossly prejudiced against him. He was amazed at their unbelief. There were only 2 occasions where it is reported that Jesus was amazed, and both were concerning faith. In the first place, at the faith of centurion, Luke chapter 7 verse 9, and secondly, at the lack of faith among his own countrymen at Nazareth. Their prejudice cost them dearly, for Jesus did not work many miracles among them because of their unbelief. Let us note 1. The people of Nazareth recognized wisdom and power in Jesus. When Jesus preached in the synagogue, they were astounded at his wisdom and they acknowledged his power in the working of his miracles. His wisdom and power should have recommended his person to them, because they ratified his claims and his teaching. They acknowledged the premise but rejected the conclusion. They made the fatal mistake of judging Jesus from what they knew about him in his early days. They knew him as the son of carpenter, but they did not know him as the Son of God. They used their knowledge but abused their ignorance. 2. They rejected Jesus because of their prejudice. They took offense at Jesus' education and his pedigree. Jesus had wisdom, they acknowledged, but they could not account how he acquired it. They had known him from his childhood. They knew that he never went to his university, nor did he ever get trained under the rabbi. They wondered, how did he get his wisdom? Instead of taking counsel from both, they got instruction from their ignorance and prejudice. They made the fatal mistake of rejecting him. They also took offense at his pedigree. They were aware that he was just a carpenter, a tradesman, following his father's trade. They despised him along with his mother, brothers and sisters, who were all just ordinary poor people living in the same village. There was nothing great about them, so it must be with Christ. They imagined they should have taken pride in Jesus because he was one among them. Instead, they despised him because of that. May God bless you all. Amen.